ready to guess who's Bo Diddley, where the Olympics were, when animals share. If you can guess, you'll win on Guess What? And now, here's the star of our show, Robin Ward.
Oh, you're all here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that warm welcome. I'm sure it was sincere. Were you bribed at all by anybody? Anybody pay you off to? Good to have you here. Good-looking studio audience. I hope you join in and play with us today. Play our game, that is, with us today. And you at home, welcome. Nice to have you on Guess What? And we hope that, of course, you play along with us, too. Remember, in this show, it's not what you know. You can have a wealth of information and still be wrong. It's how well you can guess. And right now, we have new champions who've won 2 games. This is game number 3 for them, the Olson family, and some new challengers. So, Nick, let's meet our teams right now, please.
All right, Robin, our champions of family that have won 2 games meet the Olsons.
Hi, Robin. My name is Paula Olson, and I enjoy hobbies such as collecting elephants. And I'm a full-time mother and a part-time system manager for a computer service.
You collect elephants. How did that start?
Well, I just like the elephants in the zoo, and I started collecting ceramic ones and wooden ones and glass ones.
How many do you have now?
Oh, I don't know. I must have close to about 40 or 50.
Really?
Yeah, quite a
So
few of them.
You're always dusting elephants around the
Yes,
old
constantly.
house.
Well, actually not. I don't like to dust.
Oh, you just leave them there.
I just leave them there. No, I do dust them.
Well, we don't have any elephants as prizes on this show, but we
that's
have some
okay.
other nice prizes. I wish you luck today.
Thank
It's good
you
to
very
have you
much.
back. Game number 3. And Glenn, how are you?
Hi, Robin. Fine, thanks. This is my wife, Paula, and I work for largest airline in Canada, and I like board games and outdoor sports.
Glenn, I can't stand it anymore. What is the largest airline in Canada?
It's Air Canada.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Tension is killing me. Joanne, welcome back to Guess What?
Hi, I'm Joanne Quinnett, and I work for a large computer company as a financial analyst, and I have 2 lovely daughters. And I'm also part of an Air Canada family, too.
Great. How old are your daughters, may I ask?
One is 9 months, and the other is 4.
Well, maybe they'll be at home watching when we...
Oh, my 4-year-old wanted to come, but I
Really?
didn't let her.
Well, I wish you luck today. Would you like to see what you're facing today in terms of competition? Okay, Nick, can we meet our challengers, please?
Of course we can, Robin. Here's a family that enjoys bowling. Meet the Spells.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. I'm Robert Spells. I'm a security officer at a large automotive manufacturing company, and I like flying and stamp collecting.
You also ride a motorcycle, don't you?
Well,
Do you still do
I
that?
used to in the police, but not anymore.
And once you hit a deer,
I did, unfortunately.
When you went home and told your wife what happened?
I came home in tatters, unfortunately, and I said to my wife, well, I had an accident and hit a deer, and she said, what was it, a blonde or a brunette?
Yes. Did your wife know you pretty well, Robert?
Oh, I think she did, oh, yes.
But you don't ride the motorcycle anymore?
Not anymore, no.
Okay, it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Roger.
enjoy. And
Thank
this is Diane. How are you?
Hi, Robert. I'm Diane Spells, and this is my father-in-law. And I work for a security company as a monitoring operator, and I enjoy bowling and singing.
Good, and I wish you luck on the show today.
Thank you.
Relax and enjoy yourself. It's nice to have you here. Tracy, how are you?
Hi, Robin. My name is Tracy. This is my wife, Diane. I'm a security officer for a small security agency. Not very well known, but my interests are bowling and all types of sports, and I like to watch game shows.
And our research department uncovered the fact that on your honeymoon, you were so exhausted that when you came to carry Diane over the threshold, what happened?
I ended up carrying her piggyback.
You couldn't
Couldn't get her off. I could not get her off the floor,
So you carried her.
I just said, Diane, get behind me. You're going over piggyback.
Did this sort of comedy kind of set the tone for the rest of the honeymoon?
Yes, it did.
It did, eh? Okay, we can't really discuss that. It's good to have you on the show. You all ready to play? Good, then look at our board and let's play. Okay, our first question, as usual, is worth 60 points. And here is the question, a TV question. What was the name of the high school in the TV series Room 222? The name of the high school. Was it the Benjamin Franklin High, Walt Whitman High, Thomas Jefferson High, Riverdale High, Independence High, or Lincoln High? The name of the high school in the TV series Room 222. 60 points. We start with Paula.
Walt Whitman?
That is correct for 60 points. Good stuff. You remember that series, do you?
Yeah, I used
Paula?
to watch
Yeah,
it,
was
but
a
I
good
wasn't
series.
sure of the name of the high school.
Yeah, that was an excellent guess then. The series starred Lloyd Haynes back a few years ago. Very successful series. Good start, Olsen family. Let's go into our second question. Again, it's worth 60 points. For which musical group was Stevie Nicks a vocalist? Iron Butterfly, the Bay City Rollers, Led Zeppelin, Jefferson Airplane, Wings, or Fleetwood Mac? For which musical group was Stevie Nicks a vocalist? 60 points, we start with Robert.
I think it was Led Zeppelin.
Incorrect, Robert, down to 50 points. Over to Glen.
Wings?
No, we're down to 40 points now. Over to Diane.
Fleetwood Mac.
That is correct, 40 points. Of course, she was a famous vocalist for them with Mick Fleetwood and who else was in that particular band? Lindsey Buckingham and, well, it'll come to me. Anyway, she went on to great success, of course, as a solo vocalist and has several albums out. So good guess, 40 points to 60. The Olsons are ahead a little bit. We now go to a team effort, so flaps up if you would, please, and answers confidential. It's also a visual question, so we ask you to look at the monitor in our studio right now. Now, this is the autograph of a famous person, believe it or not. Guess if it's the signature of A, Sidney Poitier, B, Ludwig van Beethoven, C, Christopher Plummer, or D, Lyndon Johnson. And you have 5 seconds to study it and think about it. Time is up. Paula, whose autograph do you think that is?
D, Lyndon Johnson.
You think Lyndon Johnson? Glenn, what's your guess?
B, Beethoven.
Okay, and Joanne?
C, Plummer.
All right, doesn't agree at all. It's like a doctor's signature. You can't make it out. And spells family. Robert, what's your guess?
D, Lyndon Johnson.
You think Johnson and Diane?
I said C, Plummer.
Okay, and Tracy?
I said C, Plummer.
Okay, if you're both right, of course, it's 50 points to your score. Let's find out right now whose autograph this is. The answer is D, Lyndon Johnson, in fact. Really hard to tell that signature. Could have been any one of them. There were 2 correct answers, 1 on each team, adding 20 points to each side. The score now stands. Our champs are ahead with a little bit, with 80 points, and Spells are trailing slightly with 60 points. A close game. More to come after these words. Thank you, the Olson family. This is game 3 for you. If you win today, plus 2 more games, you will have won 5 games, and that qualifies you for our grand prize. You'll win our grand prize. And here's Nick to tell you what that prize is. Nick?
It's a trip to Mexico, a beautiful trip for 2 to Acapulco from Ward Air, the airline that saves you money yet never cuts corners on comfort and service. Next time you fly, insist on Ward Air and discover the pleasures of traveling Ward Air class. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Nick. Okay, wonderful prize. Wonderful prize. So let's see how you do in this round. This first question is worth 60 points. It's a very close game. The Olson family leading by only 20 points. Here's the first question. When is a matador required to retire by Spanish law? The age of 25, the age of 43, 55, 62, the age of 70, or never? Does he never have to retire? When is a matador required to retire by law in Spain? 60 points. We start with Joanne.
25.
No, that is incorrect. Down to 50 points. Over to Tracy.
62.
Nope, that's a good guess. Incorrect. Down to 40 points. Over to Paula.
How about never?
That is incorrect, too. We're down now to 30 points. And over to Robert.
55.
That is correct. 30 points. If you make it with a very tough sport, if you make it to the age of 55, you're required to retire by Spanish law. And that's no bull, Robert. That's the truth. Good guess on that. Okay, you've just moved ahead, Spells family, by 10 points. Very, very close game right the way through. Here's our next question. Again, it's worth 60 points. Who hosted the long-running panel show, What's My Line? Was it Steve Allen, Paul Winchell, Fred Allen, John Daly, Jan Murray, or Hugh Downs? Who hosted the very long-running panel show, What's My Line? And for 60 points, we start with Glenn.
Steve Allen.
That is incorrect, Glenn. Down to 50 points. Over to Diane.
John Daly.
That is correct. Hey. 50 points. Excellent. In fact, What's My Line, which is produced by Goodson Todman, ran for 18 seasons on CBS in the States and was very successful with John Daly as host. And then they revived it in Canada, as a matter of fact, because I was a panelist on the show. So once a month I'd go to Montreal, and that was with Don McGowan at CFCF in Montreal. I thank you for tuning in, CFCF. It's nice to have you with us. And so that was a revival of What's My Line, which ran for 1 big season in Montreal after 18 seasons in the States. Okay, excellent guess on that, Diane. We now go to our next question. It's worth 60 points. Audio question. So listen carefully to this clue, please.
We were staying in Albuquerque on what they call a delayed broadcast. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you may laugh, but
So the question that we're asking is, who is this famous comedian? Is that the voice of Flip Wilson, Bill Cosby, Bob Newhart, Stan Freberg, Bob Hope, or Robin Williams? Whose voice is that? For 60 points, we start with Joanne.
Bob Newhart?
That is correct for 60 points, of course. I sense that some members of the Spells family also knew the answer to that question. They're all nodding ruefully, but with that, Olson family, you have tied the game. Once again, it's 140 points apiece, and now we go to a team effort. So flaps up, if you would, please. And we'd like you to look at the monitors and meet a lady who has a favorite game. So take it away, honey.
Hi, folks. Hi, Robin. I love spending time outdoors. What do you think I like doing best? Tennis, golf, swimming, or jogging?
So, this is Honey Plant, you just met, and the question we're asking is, what is Honey's favorite game? Is it A, tennis, B, golf, C, swimming, or D, jogging? And you can think about that for 5 seconds. Time is up, and Paula, what do you think Honey's favorite sport is?
A, tennis.
You think it's tennis, and Glenn?
I said A, tennis.
Okay, it's 50 points if you're both right, and Joanne, what's your guess?
D, jogging.
All right, and let's see how the spell is voted. Robert, what is your guess?
A, tennis.
And Diane?
I said D, jogging.
And Tracy, what do you think?
D, jogging.
Okay, let's find out from the young lady herself exactly what her favorite sport is. Take it away, honey.
My name is Honey, and I love playing tennis.
Tennis! Hey, tennis! So there were 2 correct answers on the Olson family team, making 50 points to their score, and Robert Spells had it correct, had 20 points to their score. The scores now stand. The Spells family has 160 points. The Olson family, our champs, have moved ahead a little bit with 190 points, but it's a close game. There's much more to come, so please come back to it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and right now, before we go on with the game, I'll just say that if you'd like to join us on Guess What as a contestant, try for some of our prizes and trips, or as a member of our wonderful studio audience, great studio audiences we have here, we'll have a good time. Okay, as I said, a very, very close game going on here. 30 points separate the 2 teams. Our champs are ahead by just a little bit, and we now go into the next round, the first question of which is worth 60 points. Now, following is a list of little-known first names of singers. John, Elias, McKinley, Chester, Riley, or Sam. Actual first names of singers. Now, the question we're asking is this. What is blues artist Bo Diddley's real first name from among these? And for 60 points, we start with Tracy.
Riley?
That is incorrect. Riley was B.B. King's first name, as a matter of fact, so we're down to 50 points, and over to Paula.
Sam?
Sam is Lightnin' Hopkins, same as blues singer Lightnin' Hopkins' first name, so that is incorrect. We're down 40 points, over to Robert.
McKinley.
McKinley is Muddy Waters' first name. It's McKinley Muddy Waters Morganfield, so that is incorrect. We're down to 30 points now, and over to Glenn.
Ellis?
Elias is correct for 30 points. 30 points. It's Elias Bo Diddley is his actual name, so good guess on that. You've moved ahead with that question. Let's go straight to our second question. Again, it's worth 60 points. Here's the question. What was the name of the American colonist who married the Indian princess Pocahontas? Was it John Rolfe, Roger Dorn, John Smith, Miles Standish, Nathan Hale, or Thomas Paine? The American colonist who married the Indian princess Pocahontas. And for 60 points, we start with Diane.
Nathan Hale.
That is incorrect, Diane. Down to 50 points, over to Joanne.
John Smith?
That is also incorrect. We're down now to 40 points, and over to Tracy.
Miles Standish?
Nope, down to 30 points, and over to Paula.
Roger Dorn?
No, down to 20 points. Last chance to make some points. Up to you, Robert.
John Rolfe.
That is correct for 20 points. Good guess. We now go to our next question. Again, it's worth 60 points. And here is the question. The largest living terrestrial animal is the African bush or savanna elephant. Now, here's the question. How tall does the average bull elephant stand at the shoulder? Is it 8 foot 6 inches tall, 10 foot 6, 9 foot 6, 7 feet 11 inches, 12 feet tall, or 11 feet 11 inches? How tall does the average bull elephant, the largest terrestrial animal in the world, stand? And for 60 points, we start with Glenn.
9 foot 6 inches.
That is incorrect, Glenn. We're down to 50 points now, and over to Diane.
10 foot 6
That
inches.
is correct for 50 points. So that chime says this is our last question. We have a very, very close game going here. The Spells family have just moved ahead by 10 points. The point values triple in this last question. It's also a team effort, so flaps up, please. So this question, on looking at the scores, will really decide this game. So everybody just tense right up here, okay? Here's the last question. Which one of these following cities was not the site of 2 modern-day Olympics? Was not the site of 2 modern-day Olympics? A, Athens, Greece. B, London, England. C, Innsbruck, Austria. Or D, Paris, France. Which of these was not the site of 2 modern-day Olympics? And you have 5 seconds to think about that question. And time is up. Paula, what is your guess?
B, London.
You think London, England, and Glenn?
B, London.
Okay, and Joanne?
B, London.
If you're all right, it's 300 points to your score. We'll find that out later. And Robert, what is your guess?
C, Innsbruck.
You think Innsbruck, and Diane?
I said C, Innsbruck.
Okay, and Tracy?
C, Innsbruck.
Let's find out right now which of these cities was not the site of 2 modern-day Olympics. The answer is A, Athens, Greece. So there was no correct answers on either team, so our scores now stand. The winners, the new champions, by only 10 points, the Spells family. Congratulations. Very good. Excellent. I must say, in all the time we've been doing this show, I don't think there's ever been a closer game. And Olsons, you were great champions. You won 3 games and terrific prizes. It's been a great pleasure having you on Guess What. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Spells family, by a close margin, you won the championship. And now let's see what you've won today, Nick.
Spells family, you've won a selection from the dazzling new line of multi-chef products. The indoor electric barbecue, the multi-chef temperature-controlled skillet, and many-faceted electric multi-pot. Enjoy making gourmet foods easily with multi-chef. And the new EP20 personal electric printer calculator from Brother. Compact, lightweight design with easy-to-load mini cassette ribbon. An affordable portable for people on the go. Congratulations.
Okay, some wonderful prizes have been won by the Spells family, and we're going to be playing for cash and more prizes on the bonus round, and that's coming up in just a moment, so stay tuned.